Hey y'all, it's me, Lynn Daniel, coming to you. Today is Saturday, October 12th, 2013. It's almost Sunday. It's in the nighttime, and I rarely film at night, but I really wanted to come to you all because it's been a while since I made a video. And I wanted to come because, I've been trying to stay informed on the economy and on the state of the government, just how things are going here in our country and in the world, because our economy is quickly becoming a global economy, and what happens on the other side of the world influences and impacts us here. Our country really is in a state of dire straits, and we as citizens, it's important for us to recognize the signs ourselves and not sit around and wait for someone to tell us that it is as bad as it is. The Affordable Care Act was slated to roll out. It did roll out October 1st, 2013, and people would be able to go online to a particular website to enroll in health care, the Obamacare. Well, no one has been able to enroll. The website is inadequate. It's not able to do what it was slated to do. And as of January 1 of 2014, people who do not have health care will begin being fined for not having health care. And the fines are exorbitant. Big fines. So if you're not aware of that, learn about it. You all find out what you can about the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare, and how it influences you, especially if you do not have health care. The other issue is that is very important is the government shutdown. The government has been shut down now for a couple of weeks, and Friday and Saturday in the state of Ohio, welfare recipients who received the EBT cards were not able to use them. They were not processable. If you went to grocery shop with your EBT debit card, electronic debit card, I think I'm calling it the right thing, EBT. If you went to the store to use it, an error message flashed and you were not able to finish your process. You could not buy groceries. Okay, and that was in the state of Ohio. It was a statewide problem. Now, in the news article that I received from a source, it said that a person being interviewed said that that situation was not related to the government shutdown, but we don't need anyone to tell us that it's not related. It is related. It's federal dollars that trickle down to state dollars that get to the hands of the citizens. All right, so no, I'm not an expert. I am not an economic expert. I'm just a citizen trying to be informed, trying to know what's going on here. And you all, the trade winds are blowing. We are in the midst now of a crisis. And no one is saying that it's a crisis. But do you need someone to tell you when something just isn't right? Do you really need someone to verify that? Well, when you're in shock, you do. When a person is in shock, like when you're right in the midst of a crisis, if you don't already have an exercise routine to go through or an exercise response, then you will go into shock mode and you will need someone to tell you what to do. Well, we are in a crisis. The state of Michigan has a major city, Detroit. Detroit is bankrupt. What does that tell you? If they're bankrupt, do they have street sanitation workers? Do they have a police force? No. The city is bankrupt. They can't pay salaries. They can't pay into the retirement funds for their employees. what does that mean for other major cities? See, these are indicators, you all. These are signals to us. They are tests to see what will happen on a larger scale. You know, what will this city do now in this crisis mode? And is their response the expected response for all cities in that region, or all cities that go into that same situation? We are in an interesting time. So why am I making this video? I'm not trying to alarm you or frighten you or make you feel, sad or afraid or anything, but it is time for us to wake up, to be informed, to prepare ourselves, to prepare our families in the way that we can in case of martial law or whatever might happen. If your city goes bankrupt, or if the EBT situation really happens nationwide, I was told that there will be a 72-hour window of time before people go into panic and warring and looting, and so there are 49 million Americans receiving food stamps, food assistance. It's a lot of Americans who are relying on the government to feed their families every month. So, and if you're one of those families, if you are able to begin providing for yourselves and becoming less dependent on the government, now is the time to do that. Find a way to become independent. Find a way to build your own wealth through your own hands, blood, sweat, and tears. Because this government right now is in crisis. And, that's just the reality of it. So it's time for us to pray for our nation, pray for the world, but pray for our leaders, pray for our nation, pray that truth comes out. I was watching a video, it's on playing right now. It's called, what's the name of this video? It's on Netflix, and it's about the United States is really broke. And one of the commentaries was, one of the commentators said, if the people wake up, people are getting a sense of what's going on, but if the people fully wake up, so they don't expect for the news media to tell you, the mainstream news media is not going to tell you the truth. That is a government control agency. They're not going to tell you the full story. You have to keep your eyes open and keep your ears to the road and listen and watch, be observant, pay attention to the trends, pay attention to people who are self-sufficient, because they really know what's going on. Self-sufficient people, farmers, people like that, entrepreneurs, people who know the ebbs and flows, the tides of finances and the trends of the marketplace. So, all right, you all. So, be informed, okay? And become less dependent on the government, more independent, self-sufficient, and stay informed. All right. I'm not going to prompt you to do anything other than that, because you know what you have to do to take care of you. All right. Be blessed. See you.